They run 10-minute mains, so we only had them run about 1 lap or so earlier. Maybe guys took a couple of extra practice laps. But we are back and running. And right now, Tyler Jones out in front, 11 and a 5:01 pace. Devin, Lynn, Toby, Evan. Evan had a 30.4 on lap number 4. So he was up at the top spot. He's that all red and orange car with the yellow wheels. Spec Tire E-Buggy all running that 6:01. We got a little bit of a long run here this morning until we get that first water. So I think some of my E-Truggy guys are going to be on a little bit of a dry track this morning. Tyler, Devin, Toby, Evan, and Johnny, your top 5. Then Lynn, Lance, Larry, left. Weston, Anthony, Alan, and Ed. So Tyler Jones, Devin King, Toby Jenkins battling it out on TQ pace, as Johnny, Evan, Lynn also on TQ pace. So your top 6 drivers, on TQ pace ahead of the time of Kevin Yoder. It's Devin King on 11.504 pace now with 1:15 to go. So Devin's working into those roller sections right now, up over that little double and down into those little twisted switchbacks over the little bit of a rumble strip.
1 minute left.
Not usually a whoops fan, but the DieHard crew absolutely rolling those things in like concrete, and they held together great. And ran them yesterday was pretty cool to see. You just kind of skipping over the top of them, but if you hit the brakes at the wrong time, it does cause you to get upset. So Toby, Evan, Lynn, Devin, and Lance, your top 5. Lance now falls off TQ, as does Johnny. So only the top 4 drivers on TQ pace now. Toby, Evan, Devin, Lynn, and on TQ. Then Lance just off of it on a 5:12, trying to chase that 5:11 number. Master clock has expired. Yours might not just yet. Racing to the line, guys. Racing to the line. When you cross the line, you are done. When you cross the line, you are done. Toby Jenkins going to slam and snipe TQ there in round number 1. Devin goes 27-1, but Evan makes a hard charge. So it's going to be Toby, Evan, Devin, and Lynn. Your top 4 going TQ pace, but Toby Jenkins going to get the round 1 TQ. All stop, all done. All stop, all done here in this one. Tyler Jones with the break. So he's going to get shuffled back down early in this one.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 4. Spec Tire Nitro Buggy. Heat 1 of 2.
All right, so the results should be posting to Live RC as well now, guys.
2 minutes to the
Race
start
4
of the
track
race.
is yours. Race 4 track is yours.
Ryan Yoder. Pat George. Levi Lalone. Carson Goodman. Carl Foster. 1 minute to the start of the race. Brett Wilson. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Eric Gilpin. Polly Fitchett. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, loop is live in 30, guys. Loop is live in 30.
Rob Monday. Less than 5. Raymond Shell.
All right, guys, loop is live. Loop is live. Remember on the Nitro, guys, that countdown timer is 2 minutes. So on a 27-second lap, you might want to take 2 laps, get some fuel, and then get yourself ready to race. We are on the clock here in race number 4, about 8.5 minutes behind schedule for those of you who are interested and keeping tabs on our schedule. All right, so we are 2 minutes into this one. Carson, Raymond, and Brett, 11, 507, 514, and 523, your top 3. Ryan Yoder running in a 4, Rob Monday in 5. Carl, Ryan Chu, Pat, Levi, Eric, and Paulie, the rest of the running order here in this one.
2 minutes left.
Carson, Raymond, and Brett, your top three, still 11.508 right up. I love seeing the big entries in classes. In the small number of classes, big entries in ERs deep in a race. 6. We are scheduled to water track work after 7, guys. Allen making his way back across the track. A little game of Frogger. Tires the same. All right, race them to the line, guys. Race them to the line. When you cross the line, your race is done. When you cross the line, you are done. As Ryan and Polly finish up here. Nope, Polly makes a little bit of a bobble there coming to the loop. There we go. Oh. All stop, all done. All stop, all done.
Number 5.
On an 11.506. And once again, guys, all weekend long, I do have moving camera available if anybody wants to come run it. I do have moving cameras available up here. I have 3 cameras. 2 of them are stationary and fixed. One of them is, ouch.
Austin Escher. Toby Jenkins. Bryant Carlson. Weston Carey.
And one of them is a moving camera. So if you are interested in running a moving camera, please let me know.
Jeremy Hale. 1 minute to the start of the race. Matthew Miller.
All right, guys, plan that fuel stop, please.
45
Plan the
seconds
fuel
to the start
stop.
of the race. Dylan Ferreira. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5. Brian Look Havoc. Woody Garwood.
All right, guys, working through. Looks like I have one car that doesn't have a transponder in it, so trying to get that sorted out. All right, so this is the second heat of Spec Tire Nitro Buggy on the track right now. Then we're going to go 2 heats of E-Truggy. And then we'll go into track work. I know the track still got a lot of dark in it, though, so running nice and clean here in your Spec Tire classes. The E-Truggy get their choice of tire. And they know all kind of throughout the day that they're going to have a little.
Two minutes left.
Bryant Carlson out in front, 11.503. That is a TQ pace as he goes over the start-finish line right now. With 3:30 down, 1:30 to go, Bryant, Austin, Toby, your top 3. Liam and Weston, 4 and 5. Then Kevin, Woody, Brian Lukovic, Dylan, and Jeremy, your top 10. Chuck Harris and Matt Miller not making the tone.
One minute left.
Final minute of this one here. Austin Azure now finds his way to the top spot. That is Mr. Red Plate. Out in front, your points leader. In the mix with some back markers there. So Austin running that pink and blue buggy. You got time, Ash. You got time. Car's coming now. Master clock has expired, guys. Master clock has expired. Keep racing until I call you done, though. Austin and Toby battling out for that top spot right now. Austin is here with a 1.4 second advantage as those 3 come across the line and finish it up. So Austin, Toby, and Bryant done. Race from the line, guys. As you cross, you are done. As you cross, you're done. Woody, Weston done as well. Just waiting on Liam. Liam is the last car live on the track. Liam, please check your transponder or put a transponder in that car for round 2, please. So Liam Roth, no transponder in that car. So please check your transponder for round 2. So Austin Azure is going to get the win. He's going to set the new TQ time. Toby Jenkins goes 2 on a TQ run as well. Then it's going to be Bryant, Liam, Kevin, Woody, Dylan, Brian Lukovic, Weston, Jeremy, Chuck, and Matt for the rest of the running order in that one. Sorry for a little bit of the patience there. I was hand counting Liam for the most of that one.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 6. E-Truggy. Heat 1 of 2.
Make sure you guys swing by as you're getting those car numbers. Make sure you swing by and get yourself some raffle tickets. Our raffles are up and ready to go. Got some cool shirts and servos, sweatshirts,
2 minutes
and
to the
a car
start of the
kit.
race.
Race 6. Watch for those guys coming out to the track, but the track is yours. Watch for marshals coming out, but track is yours.
Greg Kerr. Chris Painter. Sam Moss. One minute to the start of the race. Devin King. Carson Goodman. Ricky Bozer. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Jason Ruzicka. Tim Ungren. "30 seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5. J.C. Clark.
Loop is live. Loop is live. Caution on the straightaway, guys. Caution on that back straight. Back straight. Caution, caution. Cleared.
Chris Cunliffe.
All right, this is heat 1 of 2 for E-Truggy. We got another 24 E-Truggies this weekend. More E-Truggies than we have of the Nitro version. And that's something I didn't quite see in the Northwest. Oh, that looks like a break for Cunliffe. But E-Truggy has kind of taken over that Nitro truck a little bit. So Carson, Ricky, Sam, Devin, JC, Tim, Greg, Scott, Chris Cunliffe, Chris Painter, Jason, and Mark. He'll have the red plate. for qualifying today.
Two minutes left.
With 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Carson, Devin, Sam, Ricky, JC, Tim, Greg, Scott, Chris Painter, Chris Cunliffe, Jason Ruzica, and Mark Jenkins. 10 drivers still on the stand. Somebody might not be checking any longer. Had a check from everybody but Mark to check in, so I don't know if somebody's transponder went bum here. But it is Carson Goodman out in front.
Left.
It's got a... So let me look for car 6 coming through here. 4. Three, 5. So Carson, Sam. So just for reference, guys, car numbers on the top of the car. I don't really get a good chance to see those as I'm not a drone. So master clock has expired. Carson still out in front. He's got a 9-second advantage on Devin, but Devin, Sam, Ricky, and JC in a good tight battle. And I might actually go into cars with right wing numbers could suffice. If you don't want to put a number on the front of your car, if you could do right wing, that would help as well. All right, all stop, all done. All stop, all done. Ruzica, if you were still out there running, if you could check your transponder. I didn't get a lap from you, but I did get you checked in. So I'm not sure what may have happened there.
Up next, race number 7. Etruggy. Heat 2 of 2. Woody Garwood. Larry Richards.
All right, guys, 1:45 to the start of this one.
Mike
Race
Majori.
number 7. Track
Evan
crew,
Roth.
you are up next. Your heat is longer. We'll lose a little bit of it.
Garrett Riechel. One minute to the start of the race.
Bucket number 8 is right in front of the driver's stand.
45 seconds
I
to the
heard
start
somebody
of the
yelling
race.
there's no bucket number 8, but it's right in front of the driver's stand, in front of pit lane. But it looks like I need a 4 as well. Perfect. 30 seconds till we are live, drivers. 30 seconds till we're live.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Chris, if you could sit on that bucket. Well, after you corner marshal the car that crashed right in front of you. Thank you. That way you just don't. Work, then nitro truck. So this is the E version. JC, I'd feel a little more comfortable if you were facing that jump a little bit more. Yeah. Devin's kind of that bucket 11 behind you is kind of split to do both of those corners. So he's got you behind you if something gets caught in the corner. So we are on E-Truggy, and we are chasing Carson's 11 and a 5:03 time. And right now, speaking of chase, it is Chase Johnson out in front. He's on 11:501 pace. Evan on a 5:01 as well. That is red plate Evan Roth running that red and orange truck in across the loop right now. So for those of you guys who don't want to put wind stickers on the windshield, if you could do it on the right wing instead of the roof. Right wing works for me. I get a good view of the right wings as you guys go by. So window or right wing works for me for car numbers. He tumbles off. Carson right there to catch him, get him back on track. They said they were maybe going to skip the Friday repairs, but it got to them. They couldn't do it. So they were out here repairing the track late last night. Got some of those ruts patched up and fixed. So cars are jumping beautifully this morning. With just about 2 minutes to go, Evan on a 3-second advantage over Chase right now. Chase in that 2 spot now. Legan the legend. Driver Evan Roth is the only driver on TQ pace right now ahead of Carson's time. With 20 seconds to go, Evan goes best lap. Master clock has expired. Yours has not, though. So Evan trying to go on to a 12-lap run here as he's on 11.5 flat. No, he gets caught at an 11.5 flat. So a little bit of room for improvement. Maybe get to that 12-lap run in round number 2. I'm watching clocks real quick, guys. I want to make sure nobody gets that extra lap, and it doesn't look like we are going to. So racing to the line. When you cross the line, you are done. When you cross the line, race number 7 has completed as you cross the line. Just waiting on Garrett. And there's Garrett right there. All stop, all done, all stop. The win, Chase, Jack, Juggy. It's going to be Evan Roth, your TQ. Then Carson, Chase, Jack, and James, your top 5. Sam, 6. Devin, 7. Ricky, 8. JC, 9.
Good morning, everyone. I wanted to let you know we are having a bake sale and we're selling Italian sodas and energy drinks today. All the proceeds go to support the DieHard Girls program, our Drive Like a Girl program. So please, all the DieHard ladies, they made cinnamon rolls, apple hand Sasquatch by our Welcome Race fans when you come into the pits. And that is for a Jeep club that's doing a scavenger hunt. You'll see Jeeps coming in. They have to take a picture of that Sasquatch. So if you see them, give them a wave, tell them hi. They may have questions about the track. We would love to help them. Thank you and have a great day.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
The track to Marshall, please. Thank you. So I need my marshals back out, please. I had 11 drivers. I'm going to fix Mike's time as he comes out to the track. We should be much better than last time around when we were jumping over the loop. But if you do have any missed laps, let me know.
1 minute to the start of the race.
1 minute, drivers. 1 minute. Make sure you plan that fuel stop.
Garrett. 4 seconds to the start of the race.
It's right in front of the pit lane. Just stay out wide and watch out for that high-speed section on the left. I didn't really mention it in the driver's meeting, but the left side is, or your right side, my 8 scale up close and personal.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, loop is live. Loop is live. It's going to be 2 smaller heats here. So if you're running 1 or 2 classes, that's kind of where I need to be. I'm going to have truck guys, but I don't know. New fast lap of the race for him. Tyler not sorted in the top 7 of the points, I guess. Might not have run nice. Part the seas, well done there for him. There's 6 cars on the track, and they all seem to be in the same section of the track. That's usually the way these things work out. This is Nitro Truck Heat 1 of 2. Trying to enjoy the open track of round 1 because it might be a busy full heat in rounds 2 and 3 if they get combined.
Two minutes left.
Tyler and John now battling it out. John's only about 3.2. Oh, he was 3.2 till Wilbur goes 26.3. That is the quickest lap time I have seen yet. And so I find himself now 5 seconds up on John. Then Michael Hudson in the 3. Ryan, Greg, Eric, and McCoy. Ryan and Mike still your top 4. Greg, Eric, another 26-3. Tyler, John, Ryan, your top three here in this one. They're trying to set that early TQ time number. Jeremy Licky, your points leader, coming up next. Done. Mike Hudson, you are done. One more, Greg. One more for you. One more for Greg. Everybody else racing the line. Wilbur's going to set the TQ time, 12 and a 5:25. 12 and a 5:25 is the pace for that one, as those guys will come out. But once again, I am going to need volunteer marshals, please. I need to try to do my best to space it out. 1-9.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 9. Nitro Truggy. Heat 2 of 2.
I had 6 racers. I need all 6 to come out to the track, please. Cover 1 through possibly a little
2
bit of
minutes
love
to
there.
the start. 1 minute to the start of the race.
Plan that fuel, guys. Plan that fuel.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Nitro Truggy. Lucas, can you face the double? Yeah, thank you. I don't want you getting hit in the back. Thank you to my volunteer marshals. This will become one race in round number 2. As no McCoy Starkey and no Chuck Harris means we're going to be into one large 12-car nitro class. Austin Cracknell now out in front. We didn't even drop his name when we were talking about the battle for the top spot, and it is AJ out in front now. 12 and a 5:17, 5:20 for AJ. Bryant on a 5:20, Jeremy on a 5:22, Carson 5:11 on an 11-lap run, Shane also on an 11-lap run. Been a couple in practice yesterday. So just about halfway through round number 1 here, running about 10 minutes behind. I put that timer really tight, so it looks like we're just going to be a little behind schedule today. That's going to be the game plan. My guess would be maybe about 20 minutes to a half hour by the end of the week. And as the master clock gets set to expire at the end of the day today, so probably finish up right around 7 before going into our mains. Jeremy, Austin, AJ, Carson, Brian, and Shane, your top 6. Chuck Harris spots, so not much room for air here. Racing the line as you cross, you are done. So Jeremy's going to come across 26.2 on his final lap. And then Austin coming to the line right now. TQ, Austin and AJ join him on TQ pace as well. Then Carson Phipps gets up to 4, Brian Eider 5, Shane in the 6. So top 10 for the round is going to be Jeremy, Austin, AJ, Tyler, your 4. Then Carson Phipps 5, Brian Eider 6, John Escalica 7, Shane Prakeshot 8, Ryan Chu 9, and Michael Hudson rounds out your top 10. Once again, guys, keep a lookout, Truggy. It will likely be just one heat in round number 2 with a couple of drivers who paid but no-showed there.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 10. E-Buggy. Heat 1 of 3.
In this one as well. So if you are standing around to the side, if I could get some volunteer marshals, please, to come out. It's a full 11 cars here in E-Buggy. Race 10 track is yours.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
But I will need a couple volunteer marshals if you could volunteer. Somebody wants to just help me at
Mike
the end
Major.
of the and 9.
Edward Hickson.
Jeep Club coming through. Still, we got 1 minute left to the tone in this one. If I could get volunteer marshals on the 8 and 9.
1 minute to the start of the race.
With 1 minute to the start now, 8 and 9, I'd love to. There's Alan helping me out on the 9. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. Maybe one more on the 8, and I got pretty good coverage.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
Awesome. Thank you. I think I can make do with what I got there.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, Carson, keep an eye on cars coming from your left there. Nope, this way, yeah. I'd much rather
15
11.
seconds
Awesome.
to
Thank
the
you,
start
guys.
of the race.
All right, guys, we're about 10 seconds, and I got a bunch of transponders I got to drop in here to the double on the right-hand side of the track. So Mike, Ryan, Ricky, Chris, Tyler, James, Brett, Jason, Dan, Kevin, and Ed. Just 3-4 laps into this one. Open E-Buggy. Open class having more drivers than the sportsman class. I'm not 34 entries this weekend, 3 full heats.
2 minutes left.
So Tyler, Mike, Ryan, James, Chris, Brett, Ricky, Jason, Dan, Kevin, and Ed. One minute to go. 1 minute to go. Tyler Jones on a 12.512, Mike on a 5.15, 7-lap runs, a 5.26 out of Chris White. Ricky Bozer, though, right there on a 10 and a 5 flat, trying to jump onto that 11-lap run. With that run right there, 28.5. Then Chris White, Brett Wilson, Jason